Hi everybody, sanibonani, welcome to my channel. Igama lami Ntando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyaye sibuka ama reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sokhuluma ngawo ama shows. Siyaphinda futhi sikhulume ngama celebrities nama YouTubers ethu ala eMzansi. If it's your first time joining me today and you happen to like my content, do not forget to press the subscribe button langezansi kanye ne notification bell ukuze phela uthole umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sesiwufakile. Listen you guys, so Musa Khawula came at the YouTube. Musa Khawula was doing the things, gaining subscribers every day. The views were amazing, and then one day we woke up, poof, Musa Khawula is gone. Okay, and then the next day, poof, Musa Khawula is back, and then reposted one the intro and posted one video, and then poof, he was gone again. And then after that, there were talks of him having lost people that he was working with, also the guy that was editing his videos. So obviously he couldn't continue to shoot. I don't understand, you guys. I think Musa Khawula is really determined in making his YouTube channel this big thing that I was feeling like you can still just shoot and edit your own videos. Just download an editing app and and be editing your own videos. But I guess he has a certain vision, you guys, and he doesn't want to do like a lot of us do, where you just do a video and post it. He wants a production. Okay, so I guess he was still looking for new stuff. Okay, I was wondering who's gonna be this person that will want to work with Musa Khawula, but recently there has been reports that he is coming back to YouTube. He has a plan, he has a team that he is working with, but I was like, who is on that team? Because you guys, one thing about Musa, I always feel like it's a type of person that is not loyal to nobody. He just doesn't care that much about anybody, about anything. You know, like you can be his friend today and tomorrow he acts like he doesn't even know you and he doesn't even care, and it's not that deep for him. And also, how do you work with a person that seems to not care that much about money? I feel like he likes gossip, he likes pop culture, like he usually says, but I don't feel like he cares that much about money, because I think he's had so many opportunities to make so much money, but he hasn't. So I don't feel like he cares that much about money. So it's just not the type of person that I would be excited to get into business with, because he is so unpredictable. So I wanted to know who are the people, honestly, that are willing to work with him, and is it a kind of team that I feel like they could actually work together for long, you guys. I have to admit, you guys, I do miss Musa Khawula on YouTube. I feel like those, was it a week or two when he was around? Bekune vibe nje ethile, you know. There was that thing on YouTube when he was around. So I do miss him being around. He wasn't dropping a lot of skatlas like he was doing before when he was on Twitter, but it was great to have him around. And also, for me, I was interested just looking at his channel and looking at watching the growth of his channel. So him leaving, really, I didn't like that. So I'm glad he's coming back. But this team thing, I don't know, you guys. I don't know if it's gonna last that long. But let's just see what Zalep says about the details of the team that he is working with, because there's a bit of a mess. Okay, there's a bit of a mess in how his team members have come to work with him, Musa Khawula. So this was reported today, 15th of December 2022, by Zaleps. So it says Musa Khawula gunning for the podcast and chill spots, of course, the stuff that he got. So I don't know if these people are coming in as his staff, like he has employed them, or they are in a partnership of some sort. Okay, I'm just nervous about it. Okay, so controversial social media blogger Musa Khawula is rumored to be making a huge comeback, and reportedly he is coming for the podcast and chill with McG spot. Listen, you guys. I think Musa Khawula is big and he is good at what he does, but I don't know if he could come for McG's spots. McG has his own spots and then nobody is going to fight him for. Musa Khawula, if he comes on YouTube, it's gonna be his own. He's going to be creating his own spots, I think. But Musa Khawula seems to be thinking he's coming for McG's spots. On his Instagram story, Khawula hinted to be in good hands, and some of the team podcast and chill with McG ex-employees. So this is why I say it looks like there is a mess in there, because these are people that used to work for McG's podcast and chill, you guys. So in a way, I do not know if these two ex-employees of McG podcast and chill are doing this as a payback to McG, or it was just a matter of they felt it was a good next step for them, But moving from working with McG to working with Musa Khawula, as much as I understand that it must be difficult to work with McG, but moving from that to Musa Khawula, guys, let's be real. If I had to choose between the two who my employer should be, I definitely would choose McG. I think Musa Khawula is too unpredictable for me to trust him, with my money, okay? McG sent Aya for packing after he lied about missing work because of having personal issues, he claimed. Upon McG checking his WhatsApp stories, he learned that Aya was having a good time with his friends and streaming his album. For those reasons, McG had to fire Aya. Shortly after, his YouTube channel was almost cancelled and all the videos were deleted. Musa Khawula hints a comeback that will have jaws dropped to the floor. Recently, Podcast and Chill with McG fired Aya, who was working closely with McG and the podcast team. And not me getting an entire new team that is even better coming from your favorite popular podcast. I hope you are ready for the new episodes coming tomorrow. I guess tomorrow is the 16th, because this article is written today. Or it depends when this post was made. I'm not sure about that, guys. Is the video coming today or tomorrow? Maybe between the two, okay? Hi, chillers. How you doing? He did that thing that Wendy Williams does. Remember, he calls himself now Wendy Williams Lights. And Wendy Williams used to say, how you doing? Okay? So he's saying that. So he's already getting shady with the podcast, okay? Following Aya's getting fired from the podcast and Chill with McG, to Musa Khawula hinting that his new team will also include the members from the podcast and Chill, it could only make sense that Musa Khawula is referring to Aya and Mesh. Even the controversial Nota Baloyi, I am so tired of hearing about Nota Baloyi, has taken to Twitter alluding that McG's loss may have been Musa Khawula's gain. Okay, it seems McG's loss is Musa Khawula's gain. Mesh and Aya are employed again. Happy now, great, wrote Nota. Okay, some chillers beg to differ that McG really lost from letting Aya go. Instead, chillers are sitting comfortably knowing Musa Khawula will never be competition with the podcast and Chill with McG. I also don't think so. I think he also is going to do well on YouTube, but I don't think that he is going to be competing for anything when it comes to McG. But yeah, you will never know. You never know the future, you guys. Honestly, McG didn't lose here. It's a good riddance. Podcast and Chill is huge. It was becoming too big for them. They couldn't handle the fame that came with it. Rose wrote another follower. Okay, so guys, yes, Musa Khawula is coming back, but there is a mess in there, because Musa Khawula doesn't do anything clean, you guys. In terms of this relationship lasting long, guys, I really don't see it. I really don't. I don't see it lasting long. And I don't know. I just don't imagine Musa Khawula being an easy person to work with. I might be wrong. But I just feel like they might regret it at some point, because they might possibly be doing it to spite McG. And I don't even think ukuthi they will be at that level where they compete with McG. But we don't know. We'll see what's going to happen in the future. But it is a mess, guys. It's very shady for them to actually go and work for Musa Khawula. But I wonder what the first 2 days was like working with Musa. They should do a reality show so we can see how it's like to work with Musa Khawula, because I imagine that it is a challenge, you guys, to work with him. Anyway, we look forward to that video that they say it's coming tomorrow. And see what's going to be the difference between that and what he was doing before. He seems to think that he's coming back bigger and better, and we hope that he's coming back bigger and better. We need some entertainment here. It's too quiet in the streets, okay? Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegona. Share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ntando.